Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the second stream of the day. My name is Dudezord and I do awesome game dev projects here on Twitch. And today we are working on this pinball prototype that we started around 2 weeks ago. On the morning stream, we added more new pinball elements. So we added this drop target, which essentially when the ball hits it, it goes like underneath the table, and then after a while it resets. We also added this star rollover, which is just essentially a simple trigger that whenever the ball goes above it, you earn some points. And then we also added another variant of it called the slot rollover, which is similar to that behavior. The difference is that it has like walls on each side, just to make like the ball like guided, kinda. So we added these three elements, and then we decided that probably now on the afternoon stream we would start working on the first table. But before doing that, GG Elgardia, congrats on being first once again. I don't know how many times you've been first, my guy. You are probably beating them by the thousands. Let me see. Elgardia with 32 firsts. Followed by, I don't even know who. Bjornen, someone official. Litgeek with 6. TS Joss with 14. Oof, you are really winning by a lot. GG. Okay, so prior to finish the morning stream, we were kind of discussing if we should try to model a table using Blender, but then we would need to write some sort of import script which would convert the Blender meshes into like this proper hierarchy with the automatically assigned scripts. So that's one possibility. The other possibility which I think we should follow is we should probably instead try to model a very simple table using the current elements that we have in Godot as best as we can. I mean, it doesn't need to be like perfect, you know, just the best that we can, and just to have something playable, something fun, something that might take I don't know, something that will take maybe 2 or 3 hours to build, but then allows you to play like 30 minutes maybe. With that in mind, I'm not that great at game design, so I was thinking that we could somehow like look for existing tables, you know, and I was kind of wanted to look for something that would be fairly simple and that wouldn't have any of these elements that we still didn't implement. So we have the vary target, holes, saucers, ramps. I mean, if needed, we can implement electromagnets and the stopper poles. Saucers and ramps will be difficult because we need to like put in a hole into the mesh, and vary targets are just gonna be difficult to implement. So yeah, I was thinking if we could find like some simple table, you know, like something very simple. I mean, like this one almost, you know. It's just a bunch of pop bumpers, some slot. What are they called? Slot rollovers. Some. I keep forgetting the name for this. What are they called? Oh my god! Like this guy here. Stand-ups. Yeah. And then some slingshots and all. I mean, this looks like very simple, and this was like one of the first tables from 1969, which might be maybe a good idea to start with, even in terms of theme, you know. I was kind of thinking that we could start with like a very simple table, something that probably the pinball experts would recognize. And then as the game progresses, we would introduce weirder and more unique tables. So let me see. So we have this table here. What does this look like? So it has some slotted rollovers, a pop bumper. It has some drop target in here. This is probably a slingshot. These are other slingshots. This is another slingshot there. It has like a spinner wheel. It looks nice when lit, that is. Okay. Do any of you know of a specific pinball table that you guys would consider to be easy? Maybe something that you'd like play in the past that you might remember? I don't care about the theme. I just want something that I can build with the current elements that I have here. Let me know. Pinball table. I mean, we probably need to go like back in time to some of the original ones. I would say that probably the original ones don't have like weird stuff, like ramps and holes. So there's like a bull in it. Guess it's this one. Belly tail drive. Okay, let's see how it looks. Okay, this picture sucks. Okay, this picture is a little bit better. Okay, so it's a bunch of pop bumpers. I don't know what these are. And it has some slingshots there. It has the hole, so forget the hole. Next one. Next one. Let me see if I can find something. Oh, this is a virtual one. Galahad. Is there some directory of pinball tables? Pinside pinball machine database. The pinball company. Okay, can we search for like ones that are considered simple? Oh, this is fairly recent. 2021, Godzilla. Do they have pictures of it? Obviously this is gonna be like fairly complicated. It's pretty cool. There's a bunch of ramps and stuff. Pretty cool stuff. Harry Potter. Yeah, there are fairly like recent tables, it seems. Harry Potter Collections Edition. Damn. How much would one of these cost? Just out of curiosity. 15,000. Holy. Jaws. Okay. Electromechanical. Create your own. What is this? Oh. Surfers. This is considered one of the best ones. Okay, let's see what they have. So they have the flippers, the slingshots. They have some rollovers here. Oh, they have a hole there at the top. They don't have a pole in here. Oh, they have another flipper there. Okay. Heatwave. A friend restores pinball machines and they go for 20k regularly. Not sure if they are special ones. I mean, they are probably not special ones. They are just like vintage as hell. And if you replace all of the bulbs with LEDs and stuff, and like lube everything and replace all the broken stuff, probably gonna be worth a ton. I mean, working on a pinball table, that thing looks like a mess of wires. So it's kind of justifiable, just the sheer amount of money that one costs. Just in terms of engineering, you know. Holy, 1, 2, 3, 4 flippers. Bro, I'm kind of looking for something that is easy for me to copy, you know. But it needs to be like very, very old school, because if it's recent, then I'm cooked. They looked so weird. Let's see. Okay, flipper. It has a pole. Oh, but it has like the holes in there. Okay, when you throw the ball, it exits that way. Okay, this one is a possibility. What about Masquerade? Oof, look at this. Look at all of this mess. Oof. It's like my code. I mean, to be honest, that's how they coded the... That's how they coded the... the machines, you know, with wires and stuff. There wasn't actually like code running these. It was like all like electrical. I mean, this one kind of looks cool, it seems. Seems like we need to add to it this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It has 2 set of flippers. It has 4 pop bumpers. I don't know what the hell this is. So I like the masquerade one. Okay, what about teacher's pet? Okay, these ones have the... What's they called? The... saucers. No, saucers are too complicated. Drop a card, Olympic hockey. I'll say they need to be like from the 60s or maybe 50s. No, this one looks bad. Hockey. Oof. Got all of this. This is the UI. It's just like rotating numbers. Get up to rock, get up to burn, stand with the pride, ever feel your desire. Damn. Okay, can you show like the entire table at once? So it has like 2 posts. Oh. 2-player. Oh, so it's like a 1v1 kind of thing. All of the tables from the 60s kinda, they're like fairly similar in terms of layout. But the graphics, like even if the table was the same, just like changing the graphics makes it like a different game altogether. Like this one, for example, also has like the 5 targets for you to hit, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is kind of the same as this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This one has a bunch of lanes, but that has the holes. That I don't have the holes. Okay, do I like this one? Oh, it also has the saucers. Fuck. This is tough. I'm not gonna lie, this is tough. Yeah, 90-50. It has the holes there. Okay, I think we'll need to just YOLO it and start cooking something. Doesn't need to be incredible. I don't know what these are. I don't know if they are supposed to like bump the ball away or if these are just like regular targets. Which they might be. Ring a ding. Then he has a saucer, bro. Yeah, 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 yeah. It would be great if there was like some sort of database, but where you could filter. Like, I want a table without saucers, and then it will show me all of them. I want to. Okay, it's whatever. We will we'll figure out something. Okay, what should I do? Should I open like Paint? Should I open Paint and should I like start creating a table? Okay, so these have like drop targets that fall. They either fall or they move. Looks like they fall. Okay, so let me see. Let me see. Scenes, and I'm gonna call this. Would they call it like arena or something? Sample YOLO. Okay. Table 1. Okay, this is gonna be table 1. Let me think. Let me cook. Let me cook. Okay, so these are all of the elements here. Okay, I don't want to move the shooter. Neither the flippers. Left lane, shooting lane, top right lane. Okay, but oh, neither the table, I guess. Neither the shooting lane. Neither the right lane or left lane. Okay. Neither the... where's the screen? Display, it's here. Okay, so I think this is gonna be our simple table. Whoops. Fuck. Ay. No, bro. Okay, left flipper, right flipper table. Shooting lane. Matrix dot display. Ball spawn position. Shooter. Left lane, right lane. Okay, I have a bunch of stuff here that I need to... No, 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 no. Okay, and then I have the area as well, which is this. Okay, and I also want the gate. Okay. Okay, I think this is gonna be... Oh. How do I change the default scene? Project settings. Run. Table 1. Okay, GG. Okay, so this is the default scene. Okay, so I want to have several drop targets. Can I actually like select doing this? Awesome. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna put it in 3D. Call it like unused or something. No, sorry, no 3D. I'm gonna call it unused. And then I want to select all of these nonsense and move it onto unused. Oh, I can't. Fuck's sake, bro. Spinner. I don't know why some of them I can, and others I cannot. Okay, store exit. Oops, and then the store. Okay, so they are all inside the unused now. Which if I just disable that, it should work plenty. Good job. Okay, so let's see. I want to have a drop target. I like the idea of having multiple of them like side by side. So something like this. They are not kinda... They're like exactly tilted how one would anticipate. What? Oh, hold on. Okay, what if I just reset the rotation on this? All right, good job. And then I say that the rotation is gonna be this and this. Okay, so I like the ability of having like 3 of those there, for example. Um, and then here, something like this. Oh. So I actually need to move these here. Maybe I can make the tilt of these through code or something. I mean, I like the idea of having like that hole in there. Kind of resembles the other pinball tables. Okay, good job. Nice balls, thank you. They're very shiny, ain't them? Very shiny balls. Pigorly, if you know any pinball table that you've played in the past that you enjoy and that is simple enough for me to replicate with the elements that I have implemented, let me know. Currently I'm just trying to wing it, I guess. But I mean, I think this is gonna work. I'll probably need to work a little bit better on the shooting part, on the aiming, that is. Oh. Pyong pyong. Pyong. Cool. Bride of Pinbot. Okay, let me see. Holy. She opens her mouth. Whoa. What the fuck? Damn. That's scary as fuck. That's scary as fuck. What the hell? I mean, that's really cool. Damn. Okay. Let me see how this looks. Okay, so we have like this rail here where she drops the ball from. I mean, this is way too complicated for me to build. Black Knight 2000. I mean, I'm trying to avoid anything with ramps and tossers and holes and all of that stuff. Oh, is this one of those things that rotate? That would be cool. Whirlwind something. Or whirlpool something. Ah, no, it's only visuals, it seems. Yeah, there are some tables where this center part actually rotates, which is pretty cool. Oh, the guy is missing a light in here. He has like a broken bulb in this one. Sad. Unplayable. Oh, it has like another flipper there. Pyong. I swear, quarterback. Have you tried playing the virtual version of this? There's like something called like Visual Pinball where you can download tables. Yeah. Does it play similarly like the physical table with the Visual Pinball? Would you say that it's fairly comparable? Yeah, kind of hard to say. Yeah, that's what I wondered, because I don't have access to a physical table, you know. So all the gameplay feeling that I'm trying to implement is based on a Visual Pinball, which from what I've read is like the most accurate one in terms of physics. But I mean, I don't know. I don't have a way to compare. Okay, so I'll first need to actually change the alignment of this a little bit. The hell? Because I kind of need to ignore this part as if it were the table. So the table is more like this. Right, like the flippers are not usually like centered on the table. They're a little bit towards the left side. Coming over here, I have a nice place with over 400 tables. Okay, I'll grab the plane later today. Black Knight Slide, and this looks really cool. Someone appeared here on stream last week, I guess, and they own a pinball place where they even fix pinball tables and replace the bulbs and all. They were here like providing feedback and stuff. It was pretty cool. It's pretty nice. Oh, these ones are scaled. I see. Pretty nice. I kind of feel they fall smooth enough. She's pretty cool. Needs more. Don't forget to implement tilt. I will. I mean, tilt should be as simple as shaking the camera and just adding a little bit of linear velocity to the ball, I guess. Okay, so we have these here. What do I want to add more? So I have slingshots. I would say slingshots are like pretty good at going in there. So maybe let's see what I can do here. No. Oh, I will need to modify its shape. Oof. Editable children. Ooh, yeah, this is gonna be tough. Nah, okay, I'll need to keep the same slingshot shape that I have. Hold on, I think I need to remove this again. Okay. There's another streamer working on a pinball game in Godot, except they are making it a roguelite of some sort. That's my plan as well. Although I want to make it 50% roguelite, 50% incremental. But my plan is that you will start with an existing table, but all of the elements will be broken. So they won't score, they won't bump the ball, they won't do anything. As if they were broken, you know? And then as you score points, and you'll initially only score points with the flippers, so you need to keep the ball alive for like 30 seconds or something. You'll then have the chance to go into a virtual shop, a virtual store inside the table, and that will allow you to fix like one of the elements or upgrade one of the elements. And by upgrading that element now counts towards the score, will now bump the ball as well. So essentially you'll score a little bit faster, which will allow you to gain points faster, which will allow you to purchase more things. And essentially whenever you unlock the entire table, I will like actually implement like the scripting for the table or something. Like actual script, like one or two missions that you need to beat. And whenever you beat that table, then something happens, you are teleported to a second table. Will it blend? No, but it will Godot. It will Godot. Sounds neat. Thank you. I'd play it. You will. You will. Someday you will. But I will need like a professional pinball players, you know? So that's where you come into. Because I cannot play pinball to save my own life, so... Bro, can you... like move... there? Thank you. Why is this like in opposite ends? The hell, bro? Time to lurk. No worries, thank you very much. Have a nice lurk. Maybe I could make one of the stores here. One of these corners or something. I don't know. Okay, let me see the position of this one. 0.25. Oh. I mean, it should be 0. It's fine. $180 minus that. Does this look good? Maybe. You need a schematic and render it on the board as a reference. Well, for that I will either need to draw the schematic myself, or I will need to get a reference from some table. The issue is I don't have the elements enough to build most of the tables, you know. So this kind of works for now. Doesn't need to be like completely accurate. I just want like something fun to play. Okay, maybe I want to set the incliner there. I don't know. Is there some science behind pinball tables design? Yes. You need to have fun and be willing to spend more money when you lose. That's all the science there is to it. But I would say that's now like a proper answer. You just need to feel like you lost because of your poor skill and not because you were like unlucky or anything, you know? I would say that in terms of psychological mood thing, you kind of need to feel that you can beat the table at any point and it just depends on you and not the table. But I would say that it's probably the same thing as like making a regular game, where you need to build a table and then you need to play test the crap out of it with more people, you know, just to grab more feedback and all. Pinball, the menu save the game. Okay. I'll have it here. But yeah, essentially I'm just like looking at references from old tables, like the OG ones, which were like all very symmetric, and pop bumpers and a bunch of slot, what's the name? Slot rollovers and all. So I don't want anything too difficult, because I mean I don't have all the tools available to model things properly, you know. Gotcha, right, yeah. See, like these ones are like very simple, although this picture sucks balls. But essentially you want to have like a bunch of pop bumpers very near one another, so the ball can like pium 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 a bunch. So like if the ball goes there in the middle, to have like a hard time living. So let's see, I'm gonna move a pop bumper here. I can get rid of this. And I like the idea of having like a star-shaped pop bumper. This one has 3 of them. But yeah, usually it's just something that if the ball gets there in the middle, it's gonna go brrrr, and then it like shoots randomly. This one has 4 of them. Firecracker. Flippers on top too. I don't know, maybe. Maybe. I kind of like that 5-shaped version. Ta-da-da. Something like this, maybe. I feel like this would be nice. It's like rotating weirdly. Holy. Okay, I need to lock the rotation of this because they like rotate slightly whenever the ball collides with them. I mean, they need to be static. Yeah. I think that's the key. Oh, if they are static, then they don't bounce. Oh, do they need to be kinematic then? I mean, I think this is cool, you know? Pyong, pyong, pyong. Okay, I might make it a little bit more spread out. Okay, hold on. Let me elevate the camera a bit. Oh, that looks cool. Pyong. Okay, let me open it on stream so people can see. Here we go. Yeah, this is pretty cool, and this is all modular, I guess. I kind of want to have a kid so I can like buy all of these kid toys for myself, actually. It's a little bit off. Oh, this one is lower a little bit more. Bruh. It kind of feels okay. So you want to have a kid? Yeah. I mean, I want to have a kid just so I can play with kid toys, you know? Chong, chong, chong. Yeah, but this kind of requires the table to be more tilted. Um, I mean, I kind of think 45 degrees is the ideal. But then here it doesn't show like the entire screen. Ay, ay, ay. How do I go about this? I mean, the alternative is to play it like this. I mean, which is not terrible, but I don't know. Pyong, pyong, pyong. Maybe I want to have the bumpers more underneath. Maybe instead of them being that way up there, I probably want them to go here or something. Then this way it's gonna make them very, very hard to pass the ball to the north side, because it will essentially eat the bumpers every time. Oh, crazy diagonal. Nah. Maybe that's not even that terrible. Maybe these ones are the ones that need to come a little bit lower. Okay, I need to remove this for now. I mean, something like this, maybe? Yeah, this already lets the ball go there. Okay, I would say that I would probably need to move these three a little bit inside so the ball doesn't get stuck in there. Same thing for this guy here. Okay. What more do I want to do? I probably want to have like a bunch of those. A bunch of these. This one has a bunch of holes. This one didn't have like spinners at the time. Okay, maybe I'll change the layout a little bit. So they are like a little bit more like this. Okay, and I'll need to have another one. That kind of goes. The fuck? These ones are like fairly easy to lose. I mean, the ball usually hits here and then flies away. There's like little... Yeah, but it's cool to see how the layout like changed so much. Godzilla. Yeah, like more recent tables, they have so much thing going on that it's fairly difficult to understand what the hell is happening. Indiana Jones. Yeah, usually these have the slingshots like that. So it has like the railway. Pyong, 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 pyong. Pum, 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 pum. Okay, what is the angle? It's similar to this. These are usually way too near this. Hello, Temtic. Welcome to the stream. Pigorly sent me here. Did you watch Technology Connection videos about pinball? No, I haven't. But I do follow Technology Connections on Twitch, on YouTube. So I will need to take a look at that. Hold on. There was like a video. Okay, so there's this one that I need to watch. Then there's a Technology Connection pinball. Probably this one. Okay, well, hold on. This is a random. Oh, so there are like 3 videos about pinball. Okay, I'll probably need to watch all 3 of them. They have one about the inside of the Aztec pinball machine. Must watch. Oh, by the way, hi. I'm also making pinball roguelike. Oh, so you are my competition. Okay, I'm just kidding. Welcome, welcome. I also got a random shout out by Conrad. I got a shout out of 8 viewers. I didn't get the... Nothing else. It's weird getting a shout out of the blue. But yeah, Temptic, thank you for the follow. Here's your confetti. Conrad. Okay, so is Conrad someone that is streaming right now? It is. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Yeah, well, I don't mind telling you my plan. It's whatever. Or maybe we can cooperate or anything. I don't know. Okay, so my plan is I want to make a partial roguelite, partial incremental pinball game. The way that I envision the game is you will essentially find like a weird pinball table in like an abandoned warehouse, or someone like maybe you inherited from some long lost family member or something, but you got one and you weren't expecting getting one, essentially. And for some reason it's not, you plug it into like the electrical power and all, and you start playing the game. But the table will be like complete, like all of the elements, all of the graphics will be here and all, but the table won't work. The only thing that will work are the flippers. Yeah, for me it's in the basement of the grandfather. Well, GG. There goes my lore. No, but now for real. Essentially you start playing the game, but the table is like half broken, you know, like the slingshots don't slingshot, the pop bumpers don't pop bump, the drop targets don't drop target, like they don't work, they just don't work. You hit the ball at them, they don't throw the ball away, they don't like go inside the table, they don't work. But you start like hitting the ball with the flippers only, like just trying to keep the ball alive, and you will notice that by doing that your points will like start incrementing like very slowly, like one by one. So every time you hit the ball with the flippers, like it increments by 1 essentially. And you'll start doing this, and then after a while I'm aiming at like 10 points. I mean, it cannot be that many points, you know, but at least after like 10 points or something, this dot matrix display is gonna say, oh, you can like visit the shop I'm sorry, I told Temtic about it, Dudzord. It's fine. We can split the profit. We can split the profit. So essentially you start getting some points with the flippers only, and then the dot matrix will say, well, now you have enough points to unlock the next thing. And you're like, oh, next thing? What do you mean? Then you'll have like some sort of area on the table where you'll throw the ball into, and then it will transition into the store mode. I can maybe show you how. Hold on. How can I show it to you? Because I already have this working, you know. Hold on. Assets. No. Data. Save game. -1. Okay, I need to set -1 to all of these. Hold on. Okay, now I need to change the scene to this sample one, which is this one. 3D here, and now I need to play the current scene. Okay, so like you start playing the game, like nothing works. The only thing that works is you eating the ball with the flippers. So you see 2 points, you lost 1 ball, YOLO. Like, oh, something crashed. Oh no, it you skip the, if you skip the music, it freezes my game for some reason. But yeah, see, like only 3 points, 4 points, 5 points. Okay, I'm cheating, sorry, just to speed this up. But yeah, after 10 points, upgrade available, visit the shop. And by flipping both flippers up, the store opens and then you can throw like the ball inside. And now you are in the shop. And you'll see that you have like a ton of different elements on the table that you can purchase. Each one costs 10. And these are the number of points that you are going to earn when the ball hits them. So for example, let me go with the, I think it's this one. This is the spinner. Okay, so I unlock the spinner, I exit, GG. And now, if I throw the ball to the spinner, you can see that when the spinner rotates, I earn like a bunch of points. You see? Like pretty cool stuff. And then you can go again to the store, because now you have enough points and you can like unlock like several pop bumpers and all. And now when you play, like the pop bumpers are working, see? Which is pretty cool. So essentially, my plan is you will need to somehow fix or unlock the entire table. And whenever you unlock the entire table, then you can actually start playing the table as the developer intended, where you'll have like the different missions and you have like a sequence of things that you need to do. When you beat this table, you then transition to the second one. And the second one will be a different layout, some different elements. It's gonna start getting a little bit creepy, because like the table kind of starts transforming in probably something that is alive, you know. But yeah, you do it again for the second table. If you lose, you start from table 1, but because you already unlocked everything, you just need to do like the sequence to go into the second one, the second table. But yeah, you try to fix the second table and then you transition to the third. And I mean, probably after the third table, you have like some boss battle somehow, and that's the game. But yeah, in terms of lore, I thought about the 9 Circles of Hell by Dante, you know. So I was thinking that, and it kind of also reminded me of Binding of Isaac. So I was thinking that maybe this is a table from the devil itself or something, and each next table is you going like one level below the ground or something. But the table itself would transition, like the player wouldn't move, the player would still be in this weird abandoned warehouse or something. as long as you don't have the idea of building a table from the ground up, I'm good. No. The tables will be designed by me, modeled by me and a friend, and they are gonna mimic like real, almost tables, but then they will have like special things. But yeah, the player cannot modify the table. They can only unlock things that are broken. You managed to get the one-way gate and the spinner working. I'm really bad at math. I now got an old classmate in my team, which is the math genius. She can fix my code. Okay, very different but cool mechanic. So for me, you start with nothing on the table. Instead, you need to buy and place items on the table, upgrade them for more points, make synergies with weird items. Okay, but it's a legit like a pinball game, right? It's not like a Plingo or Plink or whatever it's called. There was a game that I played the Steam demo which is probably, I don't think it's, yeah, it's Pinkip. I don't know if you know this one. This is pretty cool. Like you essentially throw the ball at monsters. I can play it live just to show you. But essentially it plays like Slay the Spire kinda. Where you start with only the ball, you know. The fuck? What are the keys, bro? I don't even know what the keys are. Okay, hold on. Controls. Start ball. Time slow. Space. Confirm. It's W. Bruh. Okay, so you throw the ball and you hit shit and you gain points, and then with the points that you have you can like place cards in some areas, you know, and then whenever the ball hits there it like starts attacking enemies and stuff. But yeah, this is a build as you go type of game. I mean, it's fun, but at the same time is weird. I didn't enjoy this that much. The graphics are cool, but yeah, you essentially just like start spawning like random shit in here, and then you can throw the ball, and then you can also like aim the ball for like combos and stuff. Like do these and then yeah, it's fun. And this is roguelite in the sense that you unlock cards essentially, and then on the next run you have more cards available to purchase. Yeah, it's fun. Oh, if we are sharing game, check out Cult of Peen. It's a work in progress with a demo, but it's very cool. Hold on. Cult of Peen. Flip, nudge, destroy, the roguelike pinball deck builder. Yeah, everything that is deck builder I kinda... Ugh. I love the aesthetics though. I mean, this kinda look like my variant of the game. Like, as in the table already exists. Epic. Just upgrading stuff. But yeah, the aesthetics is really cool. Act 6, damn. Lord of Time. Yeah, I really like how it looks. It's really cool. It's very thematic. My issue is that I don't know how to model, how to 3D model, so I'm kind of cooked. It's really cool. Release date, August. Okay, I need to play this because just from the video, it kind of feels like what I would like to do. Like whenever you hit the bumpers, it starts giving more and more points. Like you can see, for example, here at the start, they only give you 10. And then here they give you 30. And then they give you 315. So you're like upgrading groups. Yeah, but this has like damage and stuff. But I don't think I want damage. I don't know. This is really cool. Like even the multi-ball, it's awesome. Okay, yeah, I'll need to play this because this kind of feels like what I would like to do. So I need to see where I can like be different than them. Oh, those bumpers have HP. You need to damage them. The bumpers have a HP. Oh, these ones? Okay, so like everything that interacts with the ball is like a monster or something. Oh, I see. I mean, they have eyes. Okay. Yeah, and then have a boss. Okay. So you kind of need to clear all of the monsters off the table and then you fight the boss or something. Oh, they also have the shop there. Yeah. I mean, it's pretty cool. Yeah, I feel like this is like a little bit too similar to what I wanted to do. 100 upgrades, damn. Complete missions. Yeah. Okay, now I'm kinda a little bit scared. I mean, this is just a prototype, so I haven't decided yet if I'm gonna even build this game fully. But this is really cool. I really like this. There are many pinball games, to be honest, but no two games are the same. That is true. That is true. Yeah, this feels very well polished. Four unique tables. Pretty cool. I'll show off mine in Discord. May give you a key even. It's nice to have some playtesters like and know about pinball. I don't know much about pinball, to be honest. I just so to give you some context. So I started streaming around 2 months ago because I'm between jobs currently, so I have nothing else to do. So I start building my own Game Boy emulator, and I built the emulator, and then I started like playing some different games, and I came across Kirby's Pinball. You know, Kirby Pinball on the Game Boy. Like this cute little game here. And I started playing it, and I was like thinking to myself without actually like saying it on stream that, oh, it would be cool to like build some sort of this game in like the modern times and all. And then I was talking with my wife, and out of the blue, my wife was like, oh, I kind of miss playing Space Cadet. And I was like, okay, so let me grab like Space Cadet. So I downloaded Space Cadet for the wife to play. And the wife played like a shit ton of these for some reason. And then I was like, oh, maybe it would be nice if I were able to like make some sort of pinball, like incremental, roguelike, but like different from everything that I've seen so far. So I started like downloading demos out of Steam, and I played like 7 or 8 different demos of pinball games. and nothing was really similar to the idea that I wanted to do. So I was like, okay, maybe this idea is good enough and unique enough to try and implement. So I started implementing this 3 weeks ago. But I mean, I think this is only day 5. Day 5 of development. But I mean, I'm liking the direction that this is going. But I'm kind of scared because it feels very similar to this. It feels very similar to this. So I will need to see. But yeah, I mean, I don't have any like major experience playing pinball, but I already learned a ton these last weeks. I even downloaded like Visual Pinball so I can like play like real tables and see how they feel like. So yeah, I mean, if you want feedback, I can give you feedback. It's fine, and I always enjoy having free games on on Steam. So GG. And you played that other game? Yeah, there were more games that I played. Oh, I also played this game. This is not like pinball related. This is from another streamer, Lil Ginger Dev here on Twitch, and this is also like an incremental game. And I was like addicted to this crap. I played like 6 hours non-stop to beat the game, and I was like, yeah, I need to make like an incremental pinball game for some reason. Just watch like a ton of particles flying. I did not understand Visual Pinball website. I can help with that. Yeah, Visual Pinball. So this is Space Cadet 3D.
No credit.
You know? It's pretty cool. Yeah, you first need to download the engine, and then you download the tables for it. But I mean, this is pretty cool. GG. Mission completed. But yeah, Visual Pinball, you just download the engine. I mean, I can do a live demo, I guess. It's this. You go here to V Pinball. You download Visual Pinball X 10.8.0. Scroll down, scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. You download like which one it is? This one, which is 120 megabytes. And then you go on virtual pinball forums. So one is called Visual Pinball, while the other one is Virtual Pinball. So yeah, then you go on VP forums. You have Visual Pinball tables, VPX tables, all, and then all the tables are here. And you can sort by like most popular and stuff. Does it support Linux? Apparently so, yeah. They have Android, Linux, Mac OS. Apparently so you can build like MAME, but for pinballs, out of LED TVs. Yeah, exactly. So if you want to build like a virtual pinball table with like a cabinet, but like a TV screen, this is what you use. You use a Visual Pinball, essentially. So then you have like a PC driving the screen and like playing the game, and you can have like hundreds of games. It's like a pinball emulator, essentially. Yeah, with a screen. So yeah, I would like to build one of these, but yeah, I'm unemployed, so I can't. Someday. Someday. Temptic, do you stream on Twitch? If you stream, I can like catch one of your streams, maybe. Oh, you sure stream. You have like 900 followers, okay. Build one to sell? Why would I build one to sell? I want to build one to keep it for myself. I'm on holiday currently. I'm back next week. GG. Enjoy your holiday. Pretty sure some barbershop would like one of those. I mean, we Portuguese people, we are incredibly cheap bastards. So I would need to be able to make one for cheap and then also sell it for not too much money. Say what? Aren't we cheap bastards? HZR is Portuguese as well. He's an IRL friend of mine. Yeah, we are cheap bastards. But yeah, I would like to build one of those tables someday. Pyong. Okay, back to the drawing board. We are, yeah, he's right. Okay, so I mean, basically I just keep an eye for some OLED TV for sale. I mean, it's not only that, you know. It's not only that, because how am I gonna build like the cabinet? You know? I mean, I'll probably do it all black or something, but this is not only €3, what the fuck? Ah, 280. Yeah, I would need to build this cabinet somehow. But it's not only one TV, you know? It's like one TV for the playfield, then another one for the back glass, and then another one for the dot matrix display. Then you can buy some MDF. I mean, there's no shot on like a little bit of MDF is gonna support like 3 monitors without bending. I mean, the backlash is optional, but how are you gonna like see the score, you know? I mean, this one, like the top one, where it's just... I mean, the top one is just to mimic how the original pinball tables look like, where they had like a print of the table, you know? But I still need a place to like put a score in. You also have the issue that a PC screen is wide and the pinball table is long. Yeah, that's why you rotate the screen by 90 degrees. It's really all you need to do. These screens are rotated. Easy fix. I mean, that's literally all this is. These are like just rotated screens. if it runs on Linux, it means you can run it with a Raspberry, right? I would say so. I don't know if a Raspberry has enough power to run a 4K game, though. $1080? No. If I'm gonna buy one, I'm gonna buy a 4K screen. 4K overkill, bro. No. Do you see like the size of this thing? You are so close to it. Now if you play with a 1080, you'll see like individual pixels. Can the Raspberry Pi handle 4K? Well, depends on the format. I mean, this is just like playing videos from somewhere. I mean, this is just playing video. I don't know. I mean, if it's like just rendering to the... If it's just rendering to the monitor, it's probably gonna run nice. But yeah, I would like to build a virtual pinball table somehow. The issue is that this is like crazy expensive, you know? Because at the very least is one monitor, 2 monitors, then you have like a set of speakers. I mean, the speakers can be cheap, but then you'll also have like the cabinet that you somehow need to craft it yourself or buy it. Then you also need like a built-in PC, so you can have it here. So it's not as inexpensive as one might think. Two-year DIY. How to make the ultimate virtual pinball machine. Bunch of lights for some reason. Oh, run. Okay. I wasn't expecting this thing to just like be like standing there. Ah, okay. He's removing the fit. I mean, I can get rid of my sim rig and build one of these. YOLO. Who needs iRacing when you can pinball? We have OL Sheesh. And then we have the Facebook Marketplace. He's just building the cabinet. I mean, he's just using like regular like planks of wood, like glued. He's not even an MDF, I guess. I don't know. I'll need to think about it. We have Vinted as well. Yeah, but Vinted comes from the like foreign countries. It doesn't come from Portugal usually. And for sure I'm not buying like a monitor from abroad. Like Vinted is good for like books and small stuff. I don't know. This is pretty cool. I mean, maybe I can even like build a very like tiny one. I mean, this is nice, you know? Maybe I can just do this. then it's essentially like all scaled down. Okay, let's continue trying to build this freaking table, I guess. Okay, so I have that left slingshot 1, left slingshot 2. Oh, I'll need the right slingshot, which is in here. Pum, 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 pum. You still have your 3D printer? I have a resin 3D printer, an SLA printer. One of these now. I don't have the plastic one anymore. Fancy, yeah. Back when I was rich. Now I'm poor as fuck. Sad. Just like all of the weird. Oh, bro. Okay, I need to double check these rotations here. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. The fuck? This one is like below the ground for some reason. Oh. Really? That's too much work. For the resin one, yeah. It kinda is way too much work. But, I mean... I got one because I started printing miniatures, you know. And miniatures are really detailed. Oh. Minus 7.5. The fuck? No. 180. It's this. Point 3. 0.06, 0.06. Okay, it's starting to look like something. Oh, where's the ball? The fuck? GG, we lost the ball. I was this close to buy one, but then I thought about the kids and now it's too dangerous. It's not about being dangerous. I mean, oh, you don't live in the same place anymore. Yeah, I was going to say that if you lived back at your old house, you could leave it on the attic near one of the windows, you know, with a vent. You could like enclose it and all. But yeah, I don't know how your new house is, so yeah, I lost the ball. I mean, the ball is there apparently. Oh, it's falling down. The fuck, bro? Oh, it's because of the angle. I see. Hold on. Why is this not rotating with the incliner? See, like this is what annoys me. Like this thing like freaking annoys me. Like this guy here and this guy here, they are both parented to the incliner, but they don't rotate with the incliner. I mean, they kind of do, but I don't know, like they are weird. They're like standing. Temptic, do you have tons of issues with Godot as well? Please say you do. I don't want to feel alone. This is very annoying. I kind of regretted choosing Godot already. I mean, it's a prototype, so I might pivot to Unity. Do I have what? Have you regretted using Godot? Godot is nice. Nah. I like the open source aspect of Godot. Never better than Unity. It never was. It was never better than Unity. The thing is that I enjoy Godot for the fact that it's like open source and people can contribute and all of that, and it's like really cool and all. And but I mean, it has so many issues, bro. I mean, they are, if anything, more annoyances than anything, but Unity is way more polished than Godot is, you know. Get good, it's all on your head. Sure. That's why you need to multiply by 100, right? To have physics working. It's all preference. I had issues with Unity, you have with Godot, others with Unreal. Bro, I make games. I'm not trying to boast myself, but on this channel, I make games with Godot, with Unity, with Unreal. Like every day I pick one of the 3 projects, and I can tell you that Godot is by far the one that I have more issues with. If you don't like it, do a PR. Yeah, but again, that's the issue with open source stuff, you know. Open source stuff, because they rely so much on fixes from random people. Like, you never know when the thing is gonna get fixed unless you do it yourself. But if you have like a professional engine where people are actually paying to use it. Thank you for the follow, iRadDev. Here's your confetti. Hello, welcome to the stream. But if you use an engine that is used by professional game studios and the studios are paying licenses, the day that one of those studios submits a bug ticket, it gets fixed like the following day. Pigorly brought me here. Damn, Pigorly is bringing all of his friends. GG. Yeah, thank you for the follow. Pigorly, invite more. I want all of them here. Irad, ciao. Oh, Irad is Italian. GG. Yeah, welcome. My name is Dudezord. I actually know Pigorly for like 4 years from another stream. And I started streaming here around 2 months ago. And I've been developing games essentially while I'm between jobs. And I have 3 projects that I work on. I have this pinball prototype that I started 2 weeks ago. I have one Unity game that I'm building with a friend. He created a board game version, like a physical board game. And I'm helping creating a digital version of that in Unity. And then I have a third game that I make in Unreal, which is a real-time strategy game like StarCraft or Warcraft 3 or something. based on Risk, the board game. So it's essentially Risk, but in real time, where you have like a giant world map and you conquer like countries and stuff. And every day I choose one and I work on it. And today I chose pinball, YOLO. Nice, best of luck. Thank you, thank you. Hey Pigorly, when did I get this special shout-out treatment? Did you drop Unreal for Godot? No, I have 3 different games. Each one in its own engine. He was just saying how he hates Godot. Yeah. Yeah, I'm using all the engines, which is actually not that good, you know, because every day I need to like rebalance my chakras and stuff because the languages are different, the APIs are different, the way of building stuff is different. But I mean, the other 2 games I'm getting a little bit of money from to help with the development. This is my own project, so I still need to prioritize the other ones. But I guess I only started this one in Godot just for the memes, just for the sake of saying that I'm a Giga Chad game developer that can work in any engine, you know. At the same time, I'm just wasting a ton of time trying to learn Godot. But it's fine for the memes. I use Godot, by the way. Yeah. It's like that I use Arch, by the way. Yeah. I also know Rust. I built a Game Boy emulator in Rust on stream. I use both. GG. Okay, I'm not sure if I like this table design because I kind of feel like the ball gets way too stuck on those bumpers. You do your custom physics for the pinball? No. I'm trying to use the native Jolt physics as much as possible. There are some, like for example, for the flippers, obviously I'm adding like what's it called? It's not an impact, is it? What's it called? Hold on, sorry. English is hard. An impulse, yeah. Obviously, when the flippers hit the ball, I'm like applying some custom impulses and all, but the ball movement is just regular physics. But then all of these bumpers and stuff, they're just like calculating random directions and throwing the ball there. Same for the slingshots that currently are disabled. And then the flippers try to calculate which direction the ball should go to, but still not as good as I wanted. I use Jolt. Oh right, Jolt is native. Yeah, Jolt is the default one. But like for example, one of the things that I don't like in Godot is because they technically support any physics engine as long as you can bind it to here, is that all of the rigid body and area 3Ds and the colliders and all of that stuff, like all of the settings that show on the UI. So for example here, like on the rigid body, like all of these stuff here for the physics, material, mass, gravity, scale, distribution, and all of these are for Godot physics. Half of this crap doesn't work with Jolt. And whenever you try to use it, you get like a shitty ass warning saying, oh, that perimeter that we are trying to use, well, GG, Jolt physics doesn't support it. And I'm like, okay, if I have Jolt physics, why don't you hide it from the UI? You know, like those are ones of the things that annoy me the most. Did you bump up the regular gravity? I did. I think I'm playing with 1.5 gravity on the ball or something. Only on the ball itself. Oh, you don't use physics for the flippers? No. They are kinematic, so I just rotate them manually. But I see where the ball hits them, and I try to calculate an impulse for like the direction that the ball should go to. But it's not perfect yet. But I mean, it plays nice, it feels nice, but it's just not that easy to aim. Oh, I use pure physics. I let Godot handle it. It worked quite well. And just rotate the flippers. Yeah, well, I tried to rotate the flippers, but the thing is that if you rotate the flippers too fast, then the flipper will go like through the ball, you know. Technically, you could use continuous collision detection for that. I tried to use that. The ball still went through the flippers, so I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Oh, do you want... You said that you still couldn't figure out the spinner. Let me show you how I implemented my spinner. If you want. Okay, you're gonna hit food. Okay. I'm gonna stream for another 1 hour, by the way. So if you are here, I'll show you. If not, come back another day. It's fine. Not now. It's fine, it's fine. Hold on. Did you bump the regular gravity? I think I already replied to that. I did. I think I put 1.5x on the ball. Where is it? Ball? Gravity scale 1.5x. What was the insane pinball game you were showing earlier? Cult of Pin. This game is awesome, bro. I'm cooked. This is the game I wanted to make. GG. I let Godot handle it, works quite well. Yeah, I also have one issue with Godot, which I still couldn't figure out how to fix. But it's probably because it's kinematic. But when the ball hits the like the side of the table, like it kind of feels like it sticks to it, you know. It doesn't bounce, which I don't know if it's like physically accurate. Doesn't feel like it, but it kind of glues to the side. I don't know. Did you up the whatever the value is that you need to ramp from 62 to 40? What do you mean? Maybe continue collision detection also isn't supported by Jolt. I'm pretty sure it is. I had the issue in the coin pusher. Coins were merging together. Buy Temptic, coin pusher, recoin. Okay, now I need to eat lol. See ya. Oh yeah, the ticks. Yeah. I changed it to 200. Honestly, I haven't noticed like any difference. Like if I play at 60. Can you add the physic material with a tiny bit of bounciness? Well, joke's on you. Why can't I select this? Hold on. The fuck? Okay, hold on. Joke's on you. The ball has a material which has a... Oh, it doesn't have a bounciness. The hell? I'm pretty sure I thought I had the bounciness there. But the walls should have... They also don't have bounciness. What the hell? Okay, maybe that would explain it. I thought I did add it. Okay, let's see. Whoops. Oof, it's like way jittery now. Okay, hold on. I need to put this back to 200. 240 YOLO. No, see, like they still stick to it for some reason. Although now it kind of looks like it actually... No, it actually is going away, but then it's it again. Yeah, look up. See, like it still glues to it, which is odd. I don't know. 10 of 10 visuals, indeed. Just as an experiment, taking inspiration from a Twitch Plays game. That didn't fix the flipper going through the ball. I don't recall. Pyong, holy. I mean, I already changed so much stuff that I'll probably need to like spend an entire day just tweaking physics. Just hoping that it feels like a little bit better, you know. Pyong. Well, now the ball is way more bouncy. Yeah, but it's still like very difficult to aim. I've spent weeks tweaking both physics. Fine-tuning physics, it's fun. Surely. Okay, I'm gonna revert this. Static body. I'm gonna this for now. Yeah, the most difficult part is the aiming for sure. Okay, what more do I want to add here? So I have this. I also want a spinner. Where do I add the spinner to? Oh. At least I don't need anything realistic at all. Don't you? Well, yeah, I mean, okay. Yeah, it still needs to be physics-based, but it doesn't need to be realistic. Yeah, that is true. I mean, I don't think if this is gonna work. This is gonna probably hit the thing. No, it works. Well, GG. I know to ask if I ever work on my bot game idea. Oh, you asked if I have a bot game idea. GG. Simonot also worked on a Godot game. Like a sushi delivery. I haven't played with mass at all. Yeah. Pyong. I can't make the ball like go towards that up part. Okay. I think I also need to make these unlocked. These are all unlocked. Both are really fun. Water seems more interesting than flat track, if I can get it working. So if I scale the parent to 100, would I have to tell the ending that the coin weighs 2 grams or 2 kilos? That doesn't modify the mass. The mass is not attached to the volume. So it should work no matter what size you make it. Although if you are manually calculating meters per second or something, then you need to multiply by 100 times. Okay, so what more do I have here? Oh, I have these guys here. The slot rollovers. Okay, what more do I have? Okay, I have this stand up here. I mean, maybe I could move the star there. Nah, hold on. I think that maybe I can move these guys there instead. Yeah. Okay. Got this professional pinball design. GG. Oh, it's not really centered. Oh. I remember watching different videos with different approaches to manage buoyancy, really interesting methods. I used the voxel packing method and then switched to the slice the both mesh method. I mean, if you say so. I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but sure. Okay. Does this work? Is this fun? Oh, pyong. GG. Stuck. GG, it's stuck. To figure out how much of the boat is underwater, you fill it with little voxels and count how many are under. Okay. So it's almost as if you were building an integral, but through code, I guess. Pyong. Okay. Okay, what do I do? What do I want to do with these guys here? Nah, bro, I don't like this. I kinda want to have... The real problem is how do you keep the water out of the boat? You need rounded corners, meaning no corners. What? If it's underwater, you push upward, so it being very realistic. No, I mean, with the integral stuff, I mean, I'm pretty sure you know what an integral is, but for the people that do not know, an integral is essentially like subdividing a curve underneath into like rectangles, and then you add the area all of those like small rectangles, and you get like the area underneath. So you just do it in 3D, essentially. 3D integral. See, you have like a shape and then you just build. Rounded, okay, no corners, you know, curve. Why? Why can't you have corners? Yeah. I need to make a curve here. Issue is I don't know how to. The issue is I don't know how to. Like I can probably like weirdly cook up something somehow. What the fuck is going on here? This thing doesn't rotate as it should. No shape on Godot helps. I mean, I don't know. Okay, left lane. Okay, what is this? Okay, this is all part of the shop. I think Godot has like some sort of I think it's a mesh. The issue is not the mesh, by the way. The issue is the collider. Like, I don't know how to make like a curved collider. Array mesh, placeholder, immediate mesh. Point mesh. I don't know. Yeah, I would like to make like a curve, like a Bezier, and then transform it into a 3D or something. I mean, there might be like a plugin to do that, if I can find it. Tools. I know that for the 3D meshes thing, there's like one type of like collision polygon, which is like a packed array, and you can like create these 0, 1, 1, 1. Or you can like build like shapes, but it's not easy to actually like have it working. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, you can actually like create a thing like that. Oh. Hold on. If I do this. No. The hell? Okay, this renders it with a weird rotation. Hold on. Okay, so maybe Maybe I can make like something like this. Or it's kind of curved or something. But then I would need to create a 3D mesh out of this. And I don't know how. But if I have a mesh, I might be able to. It's a CSG mesh. The fuck? So you can specify a mesh in the material. I don't know. Yeah, I would say that the only possibility that I have is to like create a bunch of like these guys here somehow. You know, like do this. And then somehow like rotate them or something. But I don't know if I want to do this. I'm not entirely convinced. I mean, let me see if Godot has like a 3D mesh. Like a drawing tool or something. Surface tool via scripting. Yeah, I don't want that. I want like a plugin for Godot. CF is Google. Yeah. Mesh tools, merging meshes, blend file, concave mesh slicer, mesh inspector, CSG mesh editor, mesh path 3D. Mesh library generator. Bunch of random tools I created for my game project to help with mesh editing and generation. Includes a merge by distance, a feature to support mesh islands as a helper to create physical bodies from meshes. See, like this is another issue with Godot. Like, okay, we have this asset, but how do I use this? Collision shape 3D. I'm aware of that. The issue is, how do I create a mesh out of a collision shape? You can create a convex polygon shape. Hold on. Convex polygon. No, hold on. So there's a collision shape 3D. I mean, this one I'm aware of. I think. Oh, shape. Convex polygon shape. Yeah, but how do I create a mesh out of this? Everything that is a mesh shape on collision is also on meshes, right? I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean. So I have this mesh instance here. You mean like this type? No, this is like different. For each element you need a collision in the mesh. Yes. Thought each one is equivalent. I mean, probably there's like some way of making a mesh, but usually what you do is you create the mesh and then there's a button somewhere, which I don't know where, but there's a button somewhere which allows you to create a collision here, create collision shape. With the same mesh. So yeah, I wouldn't need the collider, I would need the mesh instead. Mesh tools. Create rigid body, create CG body from mesh. Plugin that allows to edit geometry of a mesh resource. What the hell is CSG? Constructive solid geometry. Well, maybe that's what I need. CSG. Extrude the 2D polygon shape to create the 3D mesh. Okay, maybe I can do a polygon somehow. Oh. Okay, and can I bake collision shape? I see. Okay. Gotcha. Okay, so this is what I think I need to do then. I have this guy here, and I'll want to do this. Depth is gonna be very thin. Ooh. Okay, is this what I want to do? I mean, this is kind of weird, like this this thing here. Oh, minus 19. Okay, but it's tilted. Okay, maybe this works. It's kind of junky, but you know, maybe. Maybe. Something like this. And then here I do a bake collision shape. Okay, I see. But I need to create a rigid body first. Rigid body, deactivation, freeze, static. It needs to be kinematic. And then here I put this inside. Same thing with this. Collision shape. When used for collision, oh, it needs to be a static body. It will likely not behave well. No, bro, it's gonna work well, bro. You need to trust. Trust. Okay, can I rotate this somehow? Holy. Okay, is this gonna work? No. Because this needs to be set to walls, I guess. And then the material need to be a wall material. Okay, I think we are getting there. Okay, so now I'll go to the ball material. Let me make these bounce a little bit. And then these wall materials, they're gonna bounce 10%. GG. I kind of feel like there's too much empty space here on the center, but yeah, but it's working well. Okay, thank you, American. From Guatemala to Guatepeor. Malapeor. I see. Nice joke. Nice joke. Yeah, I think I just need to work now a little bit on the aiming, you know. I mean, it works well. Pyong pyong pyong. I'll probably need to add like some colors and all. But I kind of like how this plays, honestly. Pyong pyong. Pew pew. Record some sounds. Pew pew. Yep. Wow 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 wow. Yeah, it's clearly missing some sounds. The issue is that if I'm playing the game on stream, I kinda don't want it to play like sounds because it will annoy the hell out of people. I think. 100%, yeah. Okay, GG, it worked and it has physics. Okay, so I kind of think now that I need to add like the proper IDs and all. Slots roll over 3, slots roll over 4, slots roll over 5, slots roll over 6, slots roll over 7. I kind of want these to like be groups, you know. But at the same time, the IDs are gonna help me with like coding the game. Okay, and then this is pop bumper 1, pop bumper 2, pop bumper 3, pop bumper 4, pop bumper 5. This is gonna be slingshot 1, slingshot 2, slingshot 3, slingshot 4. This is gonna be spinner 1. It's gonna be drop target 1, drop target 2, drop target 3, drop target 4. We need the ramp. Yeah, but for the ramp I would need to build it in Blender. Ideally I would build all of these shapes in Blender, just so I can actually also like texture them and stuff. Okay, I also want to have like star rollovers or something here. 1, 2, 3. Star rollover 1, star rollover 2, star rollover 3. Kind of feels like it's missing a bunch of stuff there in the middle, or maybe not. Like this middle here is fairly empty. Okay, what more do I need? I mean, I don't need much. I'll only need the store. I mean, the store is this. Oh, I can delete that one. I also kind of want to change the material of this to be like the Oh, I don't have a wall material? What do you mean? Oh, I override it. I do an override. I mean, it shouldn't be the surface, it should be the geometry. Yeah, because here... I see. Did you have to download FlexDMD, COM, ActiveX for Visual Pinball? I don't recall. Maybe it installs automatically when you install the thing, I think. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Okay, it's gonna be the store. And the star is a weird collider. Oh, so it's a star holder. Star holder. Okay. Okay, so GG, like it. Ah, it barely enters. Oh, it crashed. Hello? Well, GG. We crushed the thing. Hold on, what happened there? It gets stuck there. Okay. I mean, I'm pretty happy with what we've done today. I think I kind of like the layout of these. I would need to probably improve a little bit the aim of the flippers, but I think this is like a simple layout. It's like very symmetric. It's kind of reminiscent of the original pinball games from like 50 years ago. So it's supposed to be like very simple. It should appear like a very like old school one probably. And then yeah, Looks way more complete now. Yeah, I think I want to go with the vibe of appearing to be like the first one, you know? I want to make it like a vintage, like 1950s, like weird, odd looking pinball with like some scratches and damage and stuff. And then it's just gonna be like even crazier. But I like it. I legit like it. Okay, everyone. GG's. We did it. We have almost. We have almost a working pinball table. I appreciate you all for keeping me company. I appreciate all the new followers. Thank you, Enrique, for the sub as well. Free money, hell yeah. And yeah, I mean, this was the day. I kind of didn't want to start streaming today because, I don't know, it's weird. When you stop streaming for 4 days, you just don't want to stream anymore. But I'm glad that I forced myself, and now I'm eager to come back today. To come back tomorrow, sorry. So yeah, I'll get going now. It's already 5:30 here. Yeah, what happened yesterday? Well, what happened is that my town club won the National Cup. And we are a second division club. And we beat the national champions on the cup final. And I went and watched the cup final at the stadium, and then we won. And then I went and celebrate the entire evening. I have returned, bro. I was about to leave. Okay. On a Monday? No, from Sunday to Monday. The game was on a Sunday. But then I stood awake until like 3 a.m. So I was like, nah, I'm not streaming. Okay, let me just quickly fix this. Yeah, and on Thursday we have a new game to play, just so we can move to the first division. So I'll also watch that one. It was the first time. Oh, sorry. It was the first time that our team won the National Cup. So it's not the league, okay? It's like the National Cup, like the FA Cup. Yeah, it was really cool. Okay, so you want to know how I implemented this, right? Temptic. Pyong, 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 pyong. Let me know if you are here. Yeah. Okay. It stopped so nicely. It doesn't have any code to stop. That's the magic of it. So it's essentially this. You even counted 11 spins, yeah. There's no code in here. The only code is just so whenever the ball hits it, it like gives me points. It's literally the only code. Okay, so what do I have here? So first things first. You use a hinge. I tried that as well. Yeah, I use a hinge. The hinges work kinda oddly, you know. But essentially, the hinge, you need to move it. So do you see like this like blue line? So you have this blue line, and then you have the circle. And so the blue line is kind of the center of mass at which the panel is like gonna spin around. You know, so this thing is gonna spin like this, you know, because that's where the blue thing here is. And then here on the angular limit, I mean, you can technically disable it. I tried it, but it works better with this on for some reason. I can't tell you why. Oh, if this is disabled, I think this doesn't even move. I think this is just static. But yeah, so you need to say that it can rotate the full 360 degrees, so it goes from minus 180 to 180. And then you just need to set one of these to the rigid body. The rigid body will be like this actual like cube here, or box that you have here. This is just a regular like box, okay? Like there's nothing weird about this. The only thing that actually matters here is that if you notice, my hinge is not at 0, 0, 0. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I have too many scenes. So yeah, from minus 80 to 80, 180 needs to be enabled. But another thing that you'll notice is that my hinge is not at 0, 0, 0. Because if it is at 0, 0, 0, it's gonna spin perfectly balanced, meaning that will never stop. Okay, it will never stop. It will just like continue rotating. So if it is a little bit off center, then the center of mass of the white box will eventually stop itself. Perpetual motion is real. Yeah. And then essentially the other thing that I did is, because this thing runs or rotates a little bit off axis, as you can see, I put a little trigger here on top, you know, that barely touches. I don't know how to show it, but I have like this area here that barely touches this top face here, meaning that this will only count whenever that thing does a full loop. Because if it is off-centered, this bottom part, it's too short. I mean, you can see it here. So this part here is tall, this part here is short. So when this rotates, when this part goes up, this part is gonna miss the top. So it needs to rotate another 180 degrees, so this tallest part touches this again. And I'm counting points whenever this part touches this. And I mean, then it's just a matter of you playing with the friction and the bounciness and the mass, essentially. And me and American, we looked at some videos of like some existing games. And essentially, the fuck, bro? But essentially what we found out is that when the ball hits one of these things, this is supposed to rotate 11 times. So, oh yeah, it's disabled. Hold on, I need to change the scene. Scene sample. It's this one. Apologies. So if I play this one instead, sorry, and if I throw the ball, the fuck, I have that thing. Hold on, professional streamer, hold on. It's not this one, it's this one. Oh my freaking god. Hold on. Save game. Spinner. The fuck? The spinner was supposed to be rotating. I don't know what I've messed up, but I've messed up something. But yeah, by doing this thing rotates like 11 times perfectly, and counts like 11 rotations there. And no, when you hit it like full speed, it rotates 11 times. Or I don't know if it rotates 11 times, but it should trigger this thing at the top in 11 times. And it does trigger 11 times perfectly, every single full speed throw. But yeah, that's essentially it. And then for the one-way gates, is essentially kind of the same thing. The only thing is that these only rotates 180 degrees in one direction. So the ball goes one way, but not the other. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. Okay, everyone, now for real. I need to get going. Thank you very much for keeping me company. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Thank you for the new followers. Thank you for the subs. Thank you for everything. Oh, Minister of Defense, hello. How's it going? It's going really well, but I really need to leave. Saj, see you next time. Yeah, by the way, I also have a Discord server in case you guys want to join and we can talk offline about anything, really. But yeah, I mean, if you are looking for feedback on your game Temptic, I would be glad to help you. Okay, I really need to get going. Everyone, thank you very much. I'll see you guys tomorrow, and I appreciate you all. See ya.